We are back at it again today, talking about cryptids. Now, I wanted to have some kind of theme, so I was thinking woodland, folklore, mythology, cryptozoology, all meshed in together. Now, you find yourself hiking alone in the woods when suddenly you may or may not come across one of these crazy monsters. You might think back to this video where I can possibly save your life. Now, don't ever say I don't have your back, because I'm always looking out for you. With that being said, get comfy, snuggle up your cat or dog, and let's get started. In Australia, there is a bloodthirsty, vampire like creature lurking in the woods. No, no, no. It is an angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's not even Nicolas Cage. I am talking about the Yara May Yahu. Now, the Yara May Yahu finds itself hiding in fig trees in the southeastern part of Australia. This little guy is quite the creature. He's about 3 feet tall, a very vivid red shade. He has a large head, a big belly, and a very elongated mouth. He's been compared to some kind of monkey toad hybrid. Now, at the ends of its fingers and toes, they have these octopus like suction cups. They aren't there to kind of latch on to things, they are used to suck blood. Now, the Yara May Yahu attaches itself onto this unsuspecting victim seeking shade beneath one of these fig trees, where it then proceeds to drain you of your blood. It doesn't completely suck you dry, don't worry. It just kind of makes you weak and tired, where it can then detach its very big mouth, kind of like a snake would, where it then begins to swallow you whole. You do not die after the Yara May Yahu swallows you whole. You're kind of just in its stomach waiting for this absolute hell to end. It is quite a process. It'll drink from a local stream and just kind of hang out until it suddenly vomits you up. You are completely regurgitated out of this being and dropped to the ground. Now, the best thing you can do at this point is play dead. Don't run, don't go anywhere, because the Yara May Yahu gets very sleepy with all this going on, and it will soon take a very restful slumber and a peaceful nap. This is your only chance to get away from the Yara May Yahu. Now, you are safe. However, if the Yara May Yahu finds you again and starts this whole process over and over, you suddenly start to get shorter and shorter. Your skin becomes a very bright red tone, and all of a sudden, you are now a Yara May Yahu lurking in the fig trees, waiting for your next victim. There are people that will avoid lying underneath a fig tree to save their life. Like, they will go into a dark cave, they will find anywhere else to go other than fig trees because they have this sneaky suspicion that this thing might actually be out there. The Yara May Yahu does not discriminate against men or women, but it does have a appetite for tiny humans. It is said to have a lust for small children. The Aboriginals use this as a tale to kind of have kids not stray from their families or from where they're supposed to be and wander off into the woods by themselves. The Yara May Yahu has kind of this modernized description as like this vampire like creature, where the Aboriginals actually believe it is no monster or vampire. It is just another spirit being coexisting in nature. So remember, if you find yourself in the southeast part of Australia, don't go underneath the fig trees. And if you're, I don't know, maybe eaten by a Yara May Yahu, just wait till you're vomited up, wait till it falls asleep, and then run and never look back. In the Navajo culture, they speak of an absolutely terrifying monster. They call it the Yunaldalushi. The Yunaldalushi translates by all means it goes on all fours. Today, there is a modernized term known as a skinwalker. Navajo tribes really truly pride themselves on being medicine men and women, healers, people that are really immersed in their culture. And the skinwalker is the complete opposite of what the Navajo believe in. They are obsessed with chaos and death and destruction. A skinwalker can be a male or a female, but then it can transform into any kind of animal creature that it chooses. The legends go that in order to become a skinwalker, someone must proclaim themselves to the secret evil society. The only way one can choose to do this is by sacrificing and murdering a close family member. After they go through this sacrifice, they are able to transform into any predatory animal that they choose. They are driven by anger and a thirst to kill. They can turn themselves into a bear to obtain superhuman strength. They can be a cunning fox. They can be a fast coyote. They basically wear the skin of other animals. Skinwalkers love to play mind games. They can read a person's mind. They can control nightly animals such as owls. They can even call upon the spirits of the dead. They get off on inflicting as much pain as possible. They rarely attack in their animal form. They usually use this as a guise to kind of trick people into thinking that there's just some kind of simple animal creature approaching. When they get close to you now, they don't usually just murder you. They use black magic. They'll curse you. They'll make you insane. They can even kill you with a poison dart. They are said to practice cannibalistic rituals in their little society. Now, there is a way you can tell a skinwalker apart. If they are in their animal form, they will have this kind of red glow to their eyes. If they are in their human form, they will have very animalistic looking eyes. In order to survive, a skinwalker must kill as much as possible. If they do not kill, they simply wither away and die. Only powerful shamans are able to destroy skinwalkers. It is also said that you can coat a bullet in white ash where you can shoot the skinwalker through its neck. In the Navajo culture, they would attribute a lot of negative events to skinwalkers. If crops were being destroyed, it was a skinwalker. If there was a sickness taking down villages, that was a skinwalker. Because, like I said, they use these like really negative magical practices to kill and destroy people. The Navajo tribe usually does not speak on skinwalkers because it is not only so embedded in their personal culture, they feel that speaking about them will then attract their presence. So if you see a weird animal like creature in the woods, maybe just leave it alone, give it some space. Or if you see a person that has very weird features or their eyes just look a little off, you better just stay far, far away from it. This next dude might be my favorite. The Lechi is a spirit in Slavic mythology with its main purpose is to protect the trees and the animals. Described as a big tall man with the ability to shapeshift, the Lechi can take on many different appearances. It can look like this huge giant the size of a tree. He may have antlers or hooves, or he just might appear tremendously tall, like this lumberjack-like creature. He has very long hair and a long beard that is kind of just a bunch of vines and twigs intertwined with each other. They can even blend in with the surrounding trees, but they have these bright green glowing eyes. I'm gonna say it, the Lechi sounds a little cute. I'm not gonna lie. He's just like this large lumberjack creature with bright green eyes trying to protect the animals. I mean, come on. The leche can also shrink down to appear like a blade of grass or a leaf to camouflage into their surroundings. There are two different personalities of the leche. The leche is obviously this very protective creature, but it also has this kind of funny trickster side. They have been known to rearrange landscapes and take down signs on hiking trails to confuse people and get them lost. They can mimic familiar voices to trick people. They they can take a joke too far. There are family members of people that were found dead in the woods that said that the leche tickled them to death. I mean, if there is a way to go, I think that's it. That sounds not terrible. But most of the leches are described as the protectors of the forest. They are there to make sure that the trees and all of the animals that inhabit the forests are safe. The leche are very territorial beings. They are said to kind of have their own spots. And if there's other leches that try to approach, then they just have to basically fight to the death. It is said that if you find a large tree in the middle of the woods where there's a bunch of vines wrapping around it, that is a fallen leche that lost a battle of war. They are said to be family men. They keep themselves a partner. They have little tiny leches hanging around in the woods, which is just so adorable. They have the ability to also shapeshift into other creatures to scare intruders away. Now, these monsters sound incredibly intimidating. However, if you find yourself coming face to face with a leche, you have two options. The first is to take off all your clothes and put them on backwards, shoes included, where then the leche might think you're funny or laugh at your joke, and then you are safe to go. So you better get out of its way. If you are feeling very brave and like you can really kind of communicate to the leche, they will befriend you, where they will tell you all the secrets of the woods and the mysteries of the forests. It is said that farmers wander into the woods where they look to befriend a leche, where they can tell them how to improve their crop growth and tell them what they need in order to have a very abundant haul. The leches are said to communicate with birds to help them migrate, to let them know when it's time to fly to somewhere warmer. I really just love this identity of this like protective creature with a really funny side, but also that like knows how to serve the forests. I wonder if Treebeard from Lord of the Rings was kind of Lecce inspired because I can see some kind of similarities. In so many of our history, there's always kind of talk of these beings. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Did you like these cryptid mythology kind of creatures? Do you want me to talk about different ones? What do you guys want me to talk about on the next video? I do want to just say thank you so much. Somebody actually messaged me and offered their art on the Yara May Yahu, and I will definitely tag his Instagram in the description. It was just really so thoughtful that he let me use his amazing pictures. He did an awesome job. So thank you so much. Um, yeah, let me know all of your thoughts. I really appreciate you watching this video. Hopefully I see you on the next one. And just remember that you are loved and you matter. And yeah, love you so much. Have a good day. Bye.